Hi everyone, I'm Taylor, your swim and strengthening coach. Today, David and I have selected a series of resistance exercises using bands, which target the larger muscle groups in the back for use during the catch and recovery. There are two reasons we are using bands. First, they encourage us to use a full range of motion. Second, bands provide us a mechanism whereby we can remove the workload from the fingers, palms, and arms and direct it into the back. This action moves the power source for the catch and recovery into the larger muscles of the back. It takes reliance off the smaller muscles in the palm, forearm, bicep, and rotator cuff, which in turn reduces the chance of injury, like a bicep or rotator cuff tear. So let me go over a couple of general hints for using bands. Place the door anchor on the hinge side of the door. If you have a deadbolt, use it. Always start with some tension on the bands. The bands should not go completely slack. Always keep the bands under control with one or both hands. Move away from the door anchor to increase tension and toward the anchor to decrease tension. Now, a few instructions for performing the exercises. Use a slow, controlled motion. Avoid a jerky, fast motion, which uses momentum to allow for a higher resistance level. Most important is to allow the fingers, palms to fully relax. The fingers should not wrap around or grab the strap. This will allow you to initiate the movement through the elbow first because the strap is anchored to the wrist. Pause at the end and squeeze the lats. Choose a resistance level, which first allows for a full range of motion. Better to go lighter for full motion, like a 2 or 3 pound band. This is especially important if you've had any muscle tears in the past. Posture is important and mimics correct swimming posture. Make sure to stand tall using a neutral head position and chest out. Please pay attention to the direction the palms face. They can face inward, up, or down, depending on the exercise. For all the exercises, we will position the ankle straps around the wrist and thumb. This is the mechanism we use to remove the smaller palm, arm, and shoulder muscles, so more of the effort and load is placed directly onto the larger back muscles. The exercises are grouped by door anchor position to eliminate setup time. They start at the top, move to the mid-level, then the bottom. Before we begin, let me show you how to position the straps around your wrist. All right, so let me grab this strap right here. So, like we already mentioned, you don't want to ever grab the strap because that's going to take from using the large muscles in your back. So all you want to do is put your hand through the strap and you want to anchor it so the strap doesn't feel like it's slipping. You should feel pretty secure with your wrist. Your fingers can kind of weave through the strap and the carabiner at the top and the strap. Just don't grab. And all you're going to do is, let's pretend my hand's the anchor. You're going to drive with your elbow squeezing, and you'll notice those big muscles in your back are very engaged. So that's how you use the strap. I will also demonstrate 2 ways to perform each exercise using a compound motion and a dynamic single motion. So grab your bands and let's get started. All right, hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a pull-up and a chin-up using the resistance bands. So first you're going to grab the bands and you're going to go into a lunge position. And before you start, you want to make sure that you have a good amount of tension on the straps and you're going to put your wrists through the straps. Now, in a pull-up position, you want to make sure your wrists are facing down. And all you're going to do is drive with your elbows to your side till your elbows are pointed facing down. And you're going to really squeeze your back. Really get that tension. Then you're going to go all the way out. You stretch with it a little bit. Bring it all the way back in, driving with your elbows. Really, really squeeze, making sure your posture's straight. And keep looking forward. And that's going to be a pull-up. Now, I would recommend doing 8 to 12 reps. I will go through 5 with you guys to make sure you know how to fully do the motion. But when you're by yourself, I would definitely do about 8 to 12. So you're just going to go in, squeeze, making sure your shoulders are down. Don't pull your shoulders up. Go all the way out, stretch. Here's 2, squeeze. Making sure there's tension on the band, getting that full range of motion. Squeeze. Always pause for like 2 to 3 seconds. Don't rush it. Come out. We'll do 2 more. Come in and squeeze. Come all the way out. Slow and controlled. 1 more. Really targeting those big lats in your back. Coming all the way out. All right. And now I'm going to show you guys how to do a chin up. So the only difference with the chin up is it engages a little bit more of your biceps and your shoulders. And the only difference, it's pretty much the same thing, is you're going to have your palms facing up. And remember, don't grab the straps. You just kind of want your fingers chilling and the straps around your wrist. So you should feel pretty secure. Same thing. Make sure don't start until you have some tension on the bands. And you want to make sure you go through the full range of motion. And like I said, very similar to the pull-up. So now palms facing up, and you're going to drive with your elbows to your side. Keep them close. Same thing. Really squeeze. You're going to come all the way back out. So I'm going to show you guys 5 reps. Same thing. I would recommend 8 to 12 reps when you do them on your own. But let's go through 5. So palms facing up. Make sure your back is straight. Look straight ahead. Good posture. Bring your elbows in. Squeeze. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds. Come all the way back out. Make sure to really extend. Get that full range of motion. Come all the way in. Squeeze. Start from the top. Here's a third. Keep those palms facing up. Don't grab the straps. Good. 2 more. Drive with your elbows down. Don't lift the shoulders. Good. Come out, and we'll show you 1 more. Squeeze. Keep the palms facing up. And all the way back to the beginning position. All right. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do a pull-up again, but now we're going to do unilateral, which is 1 arm at a time to really focus on the squeeze and to make sure we're working both arms equally. So grab the straps, same position, go into that lunge, make sure there's tension on the straps, and pull up. Palms are going to be facing down. Remember, don't grab the straps. So now what you're going to do is get in that position, tension on the straps, 1 arm at a time. So I'm going to start with my left hand. I'm going to bring it in, squeeze, keep that position, keep that tension in the left arm. I'm going to take my right arm, squeeze, and while I'm both in this position, you're going to extend the left and then extend the right. So we're going to do it again. So you're going to go left, squeeze, right, squeeze, and extend the left and extend the right. This is really going to isolate each side, making sure you also really emphasize that squeeze. And you're just going to alternate each arm. Show you 1 more time. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, and extend, and extend. And I would do the same 8 to 12 reps while you're going through the motion, and just, this would be one rep. And there you have a pull-up and a chin-up. All right, so now I'm going to show you guys how to do a pull-up and chin-up, but now we're going to be in a seated position. So I would definitely use a more heavier band because we're going to be seated. So same thing, you're going to grab the band, take a seat. So now if you're seated, you can also use stool, chair, or you can just sit straight on the ground, whatever is more comfortable for you. The biggest thing I would make sure to focus on is to keep your posture up, especially if you're not seated on a chair and you don't have a backrest. But we're going to start with the pull-up. So you're going to have your palms facing down. So you're going to get your hands in the spots. All right. Feet place. Focus on that posture first. Make sure there's some resistance in the straps. We're going to do both hands first, and then we're going to do the alternating next. So I'm going to go through 3 reps of just the regular pull-up. So you're going to pull down, keep your chest out, but don't arch your back. Core tight. Come all the way up. Drive with your elbows and really squeeze. And remember, don't grab the straps. Show you one more time. Fully extend. Drive with the elbows down. Squeeze. Good. Now we're going to do the alternating. So I'm going to start with my left. Left in. Right in. Squeeze. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds. You're going to extend and extend. Do 2 more times. Drive with the elbow. Elbow squeeze. Keep squeezing. And release. One more time. Down. Down, out, and out. All right, so now we're going to do the chin up. So the only thing you have to change is switch your palms facing up. Same thing. And we're going to do both arms. I'm going to go through 3 reps. So palms facing up. You're going to drive your elbows down, squeeze your back. You're getting a little more of your arms engaged with the chin up, but you're still focusing on your back. So squeeze. Come all the way out, get that full range of motion. Slow and control, drive those elbows down, squeeze 2 to 3 seconds. Come all the way back. Start, and one more. Pull, squeeze, and come all the way out. All right, and there you have it. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do standing arm W's. And all you gotta do is you're gonna stay standing, grab the straps. Now your palms are gonna be facing forward. So straight forward. You're gonna have the straps around your wrist. Remember, don't grab the straps. You're gonna have your palms facing forward. Stand till there's tension with the band. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna drive your elbows, but instead of driving them really close to you, you're gonna come out into a W. So once your elbow is in line with your shoulder, that's when you want to stop. You do not want to keep going because that's just asking for an ouch. So you're going to come all the way front, keep the palms facing forward, drive the elbows out, stop when they're in line with your shoulders, and it should feel pretty natural when you want to stop. And then come all the way out. So you're really going to focus on the squeeze only till about your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Don't hyperextend. And then you're going to come all the way back out. So I'm going to show you guys 2 more times. Pull. Come on out. Fully extend. Get that full range of motion. Elbows in line with shoulder. And come all the way out, keeping that posture good. And there are your W's. So now I'm going to show you guys how to do a mid-row. So the first thing we're going to have to do is move the band from the top to the middle. So just going to grab, and you want to make sure it's relatively in line with your shoulder height where we're going to adjust the band. So we're going to take it and slide it down till about here. It's about right. Doesn't have to be perfect, just close enough. And I'm going to show you guys how to do a mid-row. So you're going to have, first, grab your straps. Your palms are going to be facing inward. So you're going to put your palms through, inward here. And all you're going to do is you're going to drive your elbows to the side. So palms facing inward, elbows to the side. Make sure to not shrug your shoulders and get your shoulders involved. Relax your shoulders, drive your elbows down to your hips. Squeeze. And you're going to come all the way back out. So I'm going to show you guys 3 more times. Same thing, I would probably do 8 to 12 reps on your own. We'll do it 3 times. You're going to drive your elbows down, squeeze, come all the way back to start position. Pull, elbows tight, squeeze, come all the way out. Let's do 1 more time. Down, squeeze the back, hold it for 2 to 3 seconds. Keep the elbows close. Come all the way back out. And there's your mid-row. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to do a squatted mid-row. So the first thing we're going to have to do is move the straps from the side to the bottom. Take it. Move it to the bottom, in the middle. Right. Okay, so just like the mid-row, same concept, but now we're going to put a little squat into it. Twisted. So same, palms facing inwards. Be sure don't grab the straps, keep them on the wrist. Walk back till you have some tension. And now we're going to go into a squat. So feet about hip width apart. You can go a little wider if that's more comfortable for you, but hip width apart. You're going to squat down till you're comfortable. And it's the same thing as the mid-row. So you're going to be at a little bit of an angle. You're going to take your elbows, bring them to your side, squeeze. Get a little more of a squeeze with the squat. And come all the way back out. I'm going to show you 3 more. And really focus on not pulling your shoulders up. So elbows down, squeeze. Bring it right back out. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze. Right back out. 1 more. Squeeze. Right back out. And now I'm going to show you guys how to do it alternating to get a little bit more of a squeeze. So same positioning. Shake it out a little bit if you need to. All the way back down to that squat. Start with the left or the right. It doesn't matter. I'm going to start with my left. You're going to bring it in. Squeeze, elbow down to your hip. Right, down to the hip. Extend the left. Bring the left out. Bring it in. Really focus on that squeeze. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Extend. And then extend. We'll do it 1 more time. Squeeze. Keep the elbow close. Elbow close. Squeeze. Hold it. Extend. Extend. And there you have it. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do a bird dog swim with the straps. So you're going to need the straps on the bottom level. And you're going to go on your hands and knees, making sure your palm faces up during this exercise. But when you get started, just going to take the strap, get situated first. Make sure your knees are relatively in line with your hips. Your wrist is in line with your shoulders. And like I said, we're going to have your palm facing up. So you're going to switch your hand up. Now, what we're going to do first is I'm going to have you drive your knee to your chest and your elbow to your knee. So we're going to do a little bit of a crunch first. So you're going to palm facing up. You're going to crunch in. And at the same time, you want to be in the same motion. Keep the palm facing up. Extend the leg, the arm. Try to get your arm up to your ear. And then you're going to come in, drive the knee to the chest, crunch in, keep the hips straight. Come all the way out. Let's do 1 more time, then we'll switch arms. Knee to the chest, hips straight. Watch your balance. Whoop, tipping. And come all the way out. All right, let's do the other arm. So we're just going to switch arms. get situated first, reset. And you're going to flip your hand. Same thing. Start with the crunch. Now we're going to do the opposite side. So crunch in. Keep the palm facing up, all the way up. Keep that tension on the band. Drive your knee to your chest. Come all the way out. One more time. Driving your elbow in. Keeping your balance. Squeeze. And bringing it back out. And there is your bird dog swim. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do a lying W. And we're going to get into a frame with arms position, which is flat. The biggest thing I want you guys to focus on first is making sure that you have tension in the bands and your palms are going to be facing down. So get your hands in the straps, wherever you like. Find a spot where there's tension, because like I said, we're going to be laying down. I'm going to place this block for my forehead. We're going to get down into that position. So this is the frame with arms position. We're flat on the ground. You're going to start with your arms straight out. And it's the same as the standing W, but now we're doing it obviously flat. So start with your arms straight out, palms facing down. Don't grab the straps. And you're going to just come down. Elbows can go a little further than your shoulders, obviously now, because we're laying flat, but still don't hyperextend. You're going to hold that tension. And you're going to come all the way back out. So you're going to come all the way in. Squeeze till your elbows are facing straight down. And you're going to come all the way out. Now we'll do some alternating ones. So let's start with your left. You're going to bring it all the way in till your elbows facing straight down. Bring the right one in. Squeeze. Then you're going to extend and extend the other arm. Let's do one more. Drive that elbow straight down. Drive it down. Squeeze. Hold it for 2 to 3 seconds. Going to extend and extend. All right. And that is the lying W. All right, now I'm going to demonstrate a bird dog W swim. So it's the same thing as the bird dog W's, but we're going to add something. So getting into that same position, palms facing down. So you're going to put your wrists through. Remember, don't grab the straps. Go lay down. Once you have that tension with the straps, you're going to lay flat. Arms straight out. Now, the only thing we're going to do that's a little different is we're going to get our legs involved. So you always want to make sure it's opposite. So if I'm doing my right arm, I'm going to use my left leg. So start by lifting. I'm going to do my right arm, left leg first. I'm going to lift my leg up first. Then you're going to drive the right arm in to your elbows facing down. As I extend, I'm going to also drop my back leg. So you kind of want to work in a synchronized motion. So you're going to come in, lift that leg up, come down, and put the leg down. Same thing as the other side. So I'm going to start with my left hand and my right leg. I'm going to start lifting my leg first. Drive the elbow down, squeeze. As I come extend, you're going to drop that leg. I'm going to show again. Lift the leg first. Squeeze. As I come with my arm, I'm going to drop my leg. Now we're going to do 3 times on each side, but now we're going to alternate. So I'm going to start with my right arm, my left leg. So lift the left leg. Drive, elbow down. As I come, drop the leg. Same thing as the other side. Synchronize and drop. 2 more times. Drive that elbow. Make sure to squeeze. Fully extend and drop.
Synchronize each side. And drop the leg one more time. Drive the arm and come back.
And there you have it. There is the bird dog W swims. That's it for back strengthening exercises to improve the catch and recovery, as well as reduce the chances of shoulder injuries. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact David. And I'll see you in the next one. So long.